I say, learn to breathe from your ass. Shit. Yeah.
Wim Hof.
He's run a half marathon above the Arctic Circle barefoot. He's remained completely submerged in ice for nearly 2 hours, and he climbed Mount Everest wearing only shorts.
Alter the immune system, 1600 types of cells. It's quite amazing what these cells all are able to do. But if they are not activated...
Wim, a lot of people are living in survival mode. As we go through life, we accumulate challenges, pain, and people store this in their body, in their nervous system, and it blocks their access to their best self, to their peace, to their happiness, to their health. So I want to know, how can people become free of that so that they can feel alive and whole again?
Yes, very good question. A very basic one too. And unfortunately, it is a great problem in the world. People live, they live, but not their lives. They are not thriving, they are surviving. So that's the question. So how to get out of that conditioned state of mind? And I am not going to go into the depth about how is it that it is caused by this or that, left or right, up or down, doesn't matter. You want to learn how to handle your life, to get out of survival modus into the higher functioning of your brain, where is empathy and happiness and confidence and trust and imagination, freely, like a kid, freely go everywhere because it is all so exciting to get into that exciting part instead of being blocked there from surviving. So that is by going into that survival part of the brain consciously and unlock it. Is that logical? Yeah. How to go into the deepest part of your brain, the survival part, the brain stem. We have learned that if you use the breath righteously, and we will show you how to do that. It's not complicated, it's simple, but you got to do it. Then suddenly you unlock the deepest part of the brain, the survival part of the brain, to the rest of the brain. Would you like that?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what we have learned is to unlock by activating so-called adrenal axis, which is the hypothalamus, is the deep brain, to the pituitary gland, which is here, and then the adrenal glands, which are deeply below in our bodies. It's the axis, the adrenal axis. And the adrenal axis, if you know how to activate that, it resets the body to its natural settings. And it's the natural settings of your brain, because the brain is meat. Is the natural settings not of being able to use that brain in evolutionary mass of meat with neural activity wondrously constructed throughout hundreds and thousands of years, suddenly blocked. It is there to be used by you at will. So how to unlock that what is blocked, by which we go from survival brain into this beautiful emotional brain of a mammal, which is empathy and trust and confidence and fantasy, imagination, all that is the higher functioning, subcortical high functioning of the brain. And we can unlock that through these breathing exercises. It has been shown in brain scans, in blood, what all happens suddenly. The systems all work. And there you got your power. And once you feel the power, you feel amazing. And that's who you naturally are. So how to unlock the power? Go into this breathing, which is a resetting by activating the adrenal axis, the human physiology in both the mind and body to its natural settings. And then you're going to feel absolutely great. Anybody can do this. Very simple. So in this podcast also, with the answer comes the link for what kind of breathing is this? Oh, is it so complicated? 20 years of training. No. Takes a half hour. Half hour of your time. What is your choice? You want to learn to get into this flourishing state of emotional freedom? Unlock yourself of this survival modus. This rat race out there who got to you, and now you are like paralyzed within your own emotions. Free yourself. Free Willy. Michael Jackson, Free Willy. Or Willy there. No, that's a joke. That's a joke, guys. That's a joke. But you got him?
Yes, thank you.
There.
How can you explain your method or the differences between nose breathing or mouth breathing or sleeping with the mouth?
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
This is a real problem about mechanistics of breathing. I say, learn to breathe from your ass. Shit. Yeah, there are yogis who do that, huh? You open up your diaphragm, you empty it, and then you open up the hole, the asshole, and your air comes in, and you can let it go again. Ass breathing. There was it's kind of a joke, but it's also real. I know how to do these things, but that is not the question. The question is nose breathing or mouth breathing. And there was a woman asking me, Wim, how do I have to breathe? Diaphragmatic or with the lungs or with the nostrils or with the mouth? I said, baby, I don't care what kind of hole you use, just get it in.
Okay,
That's it. To make it almost ridiculous.
take it easy.
Yeah, don't complicate about this nitrogen thing. And with apnea, etc. All those breathing mechanistic problems, they are caused by stress. Once again, you go back to the last question, you go back into the adrenal axis activation and you reset everything to the natural factory settings of our physiology. And then you will see apnea will disappear, mouth breathing will disappear, because there's enough entrance coming from here. When you are in danger, then the mouth comes in. So what we do with the breathing exercises, I tell them, nose, mouth, it doesn't matter what you use. Because this is only 20 minutes, 25 minutes of breathing, and you are here to reset because there is real danger going on. That is shallow breathing. That is conditioned state of your body and mind that is uptaking the wrong amount of oxygen. But if you just take it in until you really feel in peace and power, you can feel it. Then you are doing the right breathing. Caused by your mouth or nose, doesn't matter. Later on, when you do the right breathing, you naturally go deeply and you feel it. You get the right amount of oxygen, which turns into energy, which is the life force your whole body, not what you think, but your whole body needs. Besides of your thinking, you got a whole body. When you go into a cold, for example, and look, cold. No, let the body do what the body is capable of. Then you see it's not cold. Suddenly comes a big power that is able to oppose the cold easily. Let the body be nourished with oxygen. Reset your body with the right breathing. Don't mind about anything. Your mind is worth nothing here. You have to reset. Then happy thoughts will come. Peaceful thoughts will come. because you are in peace and power in your body. Right amount of oxygen. So this nitrogen thing and the nose breathing and the mouth breathing and the Surya Beda Tattva and the Chandra Beda Tattva, whatever they say about these breathing mechanistic matters, leave it behind. You come, your soul. Let it guide you by feeling happy, strong, and healthy. And you know, where you get the biggest of stress or being on stage, just before first time you need to do a full presentation. I remember I was at university. I had broken up my relationship. I actually didn't feel so good because I'm a human. And emotions go deep. And when your relationship stops, you are torn deeply. I had to do a presentation on the university anyway. A huge crowd. So huge expectation. You feel it. What did I do in the dark of a cover up garage where I had my dog behind me and here I did this breathing like 20 times. And then take him fully in. Out. After exhalation, stop 1 minute. Not breathing. Then bring it in. Have it flushed. Alkaline blood to cerebral spinal fluid to my brain. And just do that intuitively. I did it about 10 times before going to the stage in the university. Talking to people, learned people, making sense about the expertise of breathing. I just did it intuitively, using it. Just want to be the best, to face this, and it was the best evening ever. And that was with a broken heart. So, the breathing and expertise you got within you intuitively. Just follow, hey, I want to be the best right now because something is going to happen. Just believe in yourself and give yourself some life force. Learn to activate the adrenal axis effectively by just alkalizing your body 20 times, 30 times. Last time out, you stop breathing. You actually stop the human physiology made up for 200,000 years. That human physiology, you biohack at that moment because you stopped breathing. Normally it goes on, but now you stopped it. So something is saying, hey, it's not breathing inside in the brainstem. It's not thinking, that's acting and reacting. Yeah? Reactive part of the brain. And it's saying, hey, we gotta shoot out adrenaline because there's danger. He's not breathing. But there's nothing going on because you feel great doing this. Your body is very alkaline, nothing going on. But you are not taking in the air. So you're suddenly into the deepest part of your brain. And there it's resets through activation of the adrenal axis, the danger mechanism inside the body. It's impeccably how it works. Very effective. And then, if you go on stage, you are remarkably silent and peaceful. And some question comes of you're just so playful. Like lila in Sanskrit. It's playful. Be light, not dark. Be light, not heavy. Breathe. And believe.
How did you discover it, that pattern, that easy pattern with tremendous power?
Yeah, one day, I was 17. 17. I was a thinker. I was a philosopher. And thinking makes you go like the vultures in the air. You don't know where is life. You think, what is this? What is this? It's around a dead carcass of yourself, because you're not alive. You're philosophizing like the vultures. Como los buitres. O buitre común. Muchos.
Sí, había mucho.
It's como los pensamientos. So like their thoughts go. And there I felt in the midwinter in Amsterdam, in the city, nature, how to get into your inner nature, the deepest of your inner nature. I saw a thin layer of ice on the water, and I just felt this intuitively to go in, something I never done before.
Wow.
And I followed that. I looked around if there was because I had no swimming trousers. But then I slipped in. I didn't feel the cold.
Without
Anything. You're naked in the water. And what people think that this is hostile, dangerous, cold, lethal, maybe, if you stay too long in the icy water. I was just playing with that belief of that it was hostile and dangerous and possibly lethal, hypothermia. All these thoughts, they were not there. I just felt, this is it. This is the feeling I want. This is the connection I want. This is who we are, who I am, without words. 17, that's the way it started. So, all the books I had read didn't give me any solution. There in the water, suddenly, boom. Without any word, I had my solution. Connection. And since then, it made me feel so good all the day long. Like, that's why I call it, get high on your own supply. Of course you go back when it's over. When the cocaine is over, you gotta buy again. Only my cocaine was cold. Cocaine. Cold in. Or cold going in. Whatever. Play of words. The real thing is, the other day I went back, felt the same. So, since then, and that is, how many years ago? So, almost 50 years ago, 49 years ago, first time. I'm still doing it. This morning I was also here going over the path, 12 degrees up there, and there I went into the water, the mountain stream. It just feels so good. It's almost a little bit warm. You know, you got such a power inside to feel your nervous system being able to neutralize that power. And in wintertime, and so from there I started to discover all these powers of the inner physiology of 200,000 of years been done. And now we live in this comfort zone behavior, and we are alienated actually of our power to be actively battling the stress from outside in. And we are victims now in the whole wider world of stress. I say, never bless the stress. Move your ass. That's what I say when we do this exercise. You know, where you go, you do, when you feel the stress, because all the day long, all the weight is on these discs. And logically, it presses the blood flow out of it. And then it needs blood flow to feel nice. And then you get backaches in the long term. So get blood flow back. So when you feel the stress, it opens up, then you feel the stress, the pain, the lack of blood flow. Then move your ass, bless the stress, move your ass. And then you think you can come this way. And then, okay, this is as far as I can go. And then you roll slowly but surely back. And suddenly there is already more blood flow in there. And this is what it is. We create lack of blood flow in our society. That is real stress. And we have to do all kinds of things. And still, we're using a mechanism, mechanistics that do not are not compatible to the stress coming in. So now we learn to use the mind. Now say to your mind, I can go deeper. I can be the master of my own blood flow and physiology. Is that so, Wim? Yes, that is so. Because the next time you use your intention, and then, now we want to go deeper. You do the same principle. You go there where you felt the stress, but now because you said to yourself, I want to go down, I go down and do this. So this is what I found, these simple techniques of that I have in mind. And I can use it to battle stress. I can use it to overcome anything that concerns my body. I'm able to overcome with my mind. Not with your mind, or government, or doctor. No, with my mind. Awaken that power, and you are able to overcome any stress. And that is what I wanted to find back then. And now I bring it to you. Through this, we bring it to you. That we have found a way of using the mind that is able to take on any stress of the world. We are the world. Once we become one with it, that's omnipresent, and that is the capability of the mind to retrieve any problem inside our body, to adapt to the beauty of the moment, of the here and now. And with that, we relieve our ancestral genetical problems and liberate the spirits deeply within us. That's the real usage of the mind. To liberate the ancestral trauma, the ancestral blockages. Because you are here, not them. They depend on you, on your love, on your power of your mind to bring them here into liberation. Sounds difficult? It's not. That's your purpose, to bring peace and power. So first I went into the water. There I felt connection. And suddenly I could empower myself in areas thought of in neuroscience, in immunology, and all the science, medical science, that were impossible to control at will. But nature knows. Nature always knows. Only we alienate it from nature. But now we are here to straighten everything out for you, to make it simple. Get into it. You have a mind that is absolutely yours to overcome anything that is inside. It will come up because you are there. Are you there?
Wow. Thank you so much.
Easy. And easy does it, huh?
Yeah.
Easy does it. You guys with bright minds, I can tell. Because I'm a human, I do transmit and receive. So this flow is this podcast all about. And the genius of what we have been saying here is that you can understand this. Grasp it. The most beautiful, most important thing in life that will lead up to happiness, strength, and health. Very simple. Depression, disease, all those things is alienation from your soul. And now we know how to get there and liberate all our ancestral spirits living through us here and now. And then with that consciousness liberated, you will never die. You will always flow on into bliss. That is the old saying in Sanskrit, Satchitananda Vigraha. But this is not about religion. This is about a non-dogmatically divinity for all. It's time that we protect our children, that we protect the innocents, and be strong therein, determined and in peace. So anything that is like hormesis, that is able to get into the body to awaken deeper physiology, is great.
Not be comfortable. Not be comfortable.
Be comfortable, but
But then compensate.
if you don't go to the cold, then the cold will come to you. Wow. If you don't go to the heat will come to you. It is nature. The natural elements out there, are to train us. After 200,000 years, it has been an interaction. And that's why we are so strong. Become strong again. Don't follow the mind, follow your heart, follow your gut. And you become strong beyond belief, beyond the mind. Whoa, what are you saying? I'm just fucking up a idiotic industry that brings all kinds of substances to us that really do not go to the depth. We are able to go to the depth and to solve anything. Just try it out. Some breathing and some cold. Very simple. So, hormesis. Hormesis, if you use the heat, then deeper mechanisms in the body are being activated. Not only to battle the danger that you would not have enough water or blood flow within, dehydration. No, also the immune system, 1,600 types of cells. It's quite amazing what these cells all are able to do. But if they are not activated, because you live on the surface, how can they work for you? How much do you need? You know, inside. Use hormesis the right way. You do this breathing, you do this cold, never too long. You will feel. You will not do it too long. Don't follow the mind, follow your feeling. It's impeccable. It's a great guide. You have a great guide inside your feeling. Try to find your soul. Try to find the inner guide. It's there.
Okay.
We have been talking about it. You can listen back to all of this. It's all in there. And once again, I love your work, Uri, together with Roberto and Victor and Sagar. Hey, Cigar. Like, we are on top of the world, man. Like Schwarzenegger is doing this stuff too, huh? Sylvester Stallone, he's doing it every day. Jason Statham, he is my friend.
Why?
They all my friends. They know me. This because they shit friends.
Yesterday I saw the Megalodon
Yeah.
with my son.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's cool. He had a big poster in Britain, like 10 meters big, and one question was, who is your inspiration? And Bruce Lee and Wim Hof.
Wow.
Yeah, motherfuckers, we are here. We are strong. We are daddies, man. We take over the world because they made a mess out of it. So you keep on going because I know what you are doing. I can see, feel what you're doing. And it is good. It is great. Keep on going.
Keep on going.
Yeah, we meet again.
Yes.
And we meet again. We are busy for you, all in love and all in the power. Here we are.
Don't have fear, because your consciousness is able to go past it all. And here it is able to use 100% of your brain, your heart, all you are, to become your beautiful soul. Think about it. Think about it. Peace in the world, a paradise in the world, is awaiting because of you. Are you ready?